Now, it is not every day that you get singled out as the country's most fashionable man or woman. Well, today, on this very day, here in our Expresso studio, we have got a very dapper GQ magazine Best Dressed Man of the Year, Menzi Mcunu. Welcome to it. Congratulations, my brother.
Thank you.
I understood the title as soon as I saw you this morning. How does it feel being recognized? I mean, you are obviously incredibly stylish, but this is something that I think a lot of guys who are out there promoting incredible fashion here in the country, they want to get some kind of acclaim. How do you feel now that you've taken the spot, man?
I don't know, I feel like I've been working at it for a long time, and GQ Best Dress is always an accolade.
Yeah.
I feel like I wanted, but then I didn't think it'd come so soon. Like, it's really crazy that it came so soon, yeah.
When you say working towards this, how have you approached your fashion journey? This is obviously something that you've deeply personally invested in as well. Take us through your journey.
So, to a large extent, started when I was like around 16. It was a period in South Africa where like menswear blogs, and internationally menswear was just the resurgence of like the classic gentleman was coming about, and my uncle was a classic gentleman, and he was instrumental to basically just to me just becoming like a dandy, yeah. And I was inspired by a lot of international blogs and stuff like that, and I traveled to India, and in India there's a culture of like custom-made things, and I got a custom-made suit made, and there was nothing like that in South Africa. And I was like, yeah, this is something, this is my niche, this is something I want to bring back to.
So what makes a modern dandy? What is a classic gentleman in your eyes? Talk us through the style.
I think a classic gentleman to a large extent is someone who is able to have a sense of individualism to his style. He does follow trends, but then he has the fundamentals, and he's completely comfortable in his style, and is just on the pursuit of elegance in all forms of living.
So tips then for those of us wanting to inject a little more of that classic style, and I love the fact that you've highlighted past generations as well, because men have been doing this for a while now, and we can borrow from that classic culture. But in your mind, what are those tips to adding more style as a gent?
I think firstly, just getting a suit that fits. I think a suit that fits is fundamental to being a gentleman or a dandy. Even just learning to tie a tie knot, that can take you a long way. Just a four in hand is just, it sets you apart from the next gentleman, and it's just a way of showing that you have this individual style. And lastly, just learning the classic rules before breaking them, and then
I have a feeling this is going to be the first of many Best Dressed titles that you're going to take, but thank you so much for the influence. There is something very old school, but also something very fresh and new about the way that you approach your own fashion, and I know there are a lot of gents out there being inspired by you, so thank you so much, and congratulations once again, man. Thanks. I know you do put in a lot of hard work, and you can catch Menzi again in a very special feature of Top Billing. You can catch, of course, the repeat this Sunday at 1 p.m. right here on SABC3 if you need a more in-depth look into how you can increase your style out there, become a modern dandy. Make sure that you tune in for Top Billing this Sunday.